Ever since I've become a part of a gaming channel, I don't do a lot of game stories over here on my main channel, and there's a reason for that. I don't want to compete with stories, but this one is incredibly important, and I want everybody to pay attention. I'm certain we'll cover it on that game place, but this is one I want you here for, because the future of video games for the foreseeable future is, as Grum's warned us all, very, very woke. It's full of DEI and a lot of very bad ideas that are anathema to profit. And we'll take a very close look at things here in just a moment. But I'm serious. This is the very antithesis of how to make money. Wow, I'm bummed. GTA is screwed. How screwed? Well, very screwed. GTA 6 publisher is concerned of review bombing harm, knowing full well that their game is full of woke ideology. You know what's not? Beachpunk.us. There's no ideology over on that website. You can pick out any of the amazing merchandise we have right now, including this brand new t-shirt with the official Beach Punk logo. Of course, you can get the hats, you can get shirts, you can get sweatshirts, you can get hoodies, you can get jackets, you can get handbags, you can get shoes, the whole 9 yards. Anything that you could possibly need for year-round use, we've got it. So check out beachpunk.us, and we have another site coming very shortly. But moving on to the main story here, beyond the commercial and me begging you to subscribe so we can get over 25K, we have this from Dixerto. I think that's how you say it. GTA 6 publisher concerned of review bombing harm. Do you know why? Because they got garbage. And they're seeing what's happening to Ubisoft right now, and they're panicked. Take-Two Interactive is panicked. Rockstar, we saw going woke already. They're very much there now. And they're very concerned. So Take-Two Interactive, the publisher behind Rockstar titles such as GTA franchise and Red Dead Redemption, has condemned the damaging review bombing trend that has infiltrated the video game, TV, and film industries in recent years. What they don't tell you is there's review bombing on both sides, but what they mean by review bombing is giving us a negative review, talking about our product negatively and calling it out for all of the baloney sausage that we've shoved in there. So earlier in July of 2024, Dixerto reported how Apex Legends review bombing pushed the game to its lowest ever Steam rating. This is not an isolated incident, with titles such as Helldivers 2 also undergoing similar treatment for various reasons. Well, you know what the reasons are, Dixerto. You're not telling the truth there. The game went woke and was trying to force people into having a PSN account. They were also going to start enforcing a lot of baloney sausage rules where, you couldn't have a good time playing the game. It's the same situation with Stellar Blade and everything else. You start to take away the good things in gaming, and you're going to be called out for it. GTA 5 was everything good in gaming for a very long time, and it looks like GTA 6 will be the opposite. So on the TV and film side, the Rings of Power, garbage show. The Last of Us, garbage show. And more have all found themselves in a similar position, painting a bigger picture of the widespread nature of this trend. No, it's the audience telling you they don't want this garbage in entertainment. That's what it is. Tell me if I'm wrong. That's what the comment section is for. Now, in a recent SEC filing, Take-Two discussed review bombing. GameFile first shared these comments. Oh, an SEC filing. Yes, shareholders, we made a woke version of one of those popular games in history, and we're about to, pay the consequences for that. And yes, you are. Yes, you are. Because if I get one inkling, one clip, one gameplay stream that shows this as woke AF, I'm out. I'm going to tell everybody else that you should be out too, because these are the things in it. Now, if you support, the kinds of blatant racism, womanism, and all the other things that are going to be in here, well, more power to you. Anyway, so while the reasoning for review bombing is unique to each product, not true. Take-Two Interactive spoke out about the harm this trend causes and how obtaining and maintaining high ratings of our games on third-party platforms on which we operate are important as they help drive players to find our games. You have the most popular game. Why are you worried right now? Take-Two. Why are you worried? Rockstar. Should you be worried about anything? If you make the classic story-driven games, the character-driven games, the escapist games that you've been making, all the way up through 5 and Red Redemption 2 for the most part, why are you worried? You know why they're worried. Furthermore, the company added that if the ratings of any of our games decline, or if we receive significant negative reviews that result in a decrease in our ratings, our games could be more difficult for players to find or recommend. Yes, but why would that happen? See, this is circular logic in like, hey, we made a garbage game. It's not going to be received well. We're going to blame it on review bombing, and we're going to blame the future lack of sales on the fact that it's being review bombed. No. You're seeing what's happening to Ubisoft and these other game companies and whole studios going out of business because they make garbage. A game that completely was a ripoff of what you were doing over at Volition was called Saints Row. And when they rebooted it and went woke AF, what happened? All that DEI tunneled right into the heart of that game, and everybody bailed. And everybody that has been involved with any of these garbage consultancy groups that push neo-Marxism into every element of it, yeah, they've all failed. They've all failed, and for good reason, because you and I and everybody else are not going to buy it anymore. We're not going to support it. We're probably going to sit it out on AAA games because you don't listen to the people who buy your games. It's just that simple. It's not review bombing if people are pointing out why they didn't buy your game, or why people shouldn't buy your game, or revealing what's going on in your game. In addition, we may be subject to negative review campaigns or defamation campaigns intended to harm our ratings. I tell you what, if the game comes out, it has none of that garbage in it. None. No element of woke, DEI, meritless garbage in it. I'll promote your game. Of course I will. I still, to this very day, love GTA 5. I don't play the online game because there's been a little bit of buggers and nonsense in that. But if your game's good, I'll shout it from the mountaintops. I will. If it's bad, I'm going to do the same thing. Because part of my job here is to be a consumer advocate and protect people from spending $70, $80, $90, $100 on some of these games, depending upon what version of the game you acquire. I'm going to save them that money because it's not worth it. Now, while GTA 6 is still a while away, not that far, the sequel over a decade in the making has already been in the spotlight for a number of debates. The introduction of the franchise's first female protagonist has been a divisive decision. Well, maybe if it's a good character and there's a good story and there's not a bunch of womanism and other garbage in it, I don't think any of the players will care. And to say the least, and has spawned a bunch of online discourse throughout the gaming community. Well, this article certainly spawned some discourse on this channel. As such, Take-Two's review bombing concerns could be connected to GTA 6's launch. Of course it is! The company later added, any such decline may lead to loss of players and revenues, additional advertising and marketing costs, and reputation harm. You already know you're harming your own reputation. You already know it. I've already been talking about this because, well, we got a whole lot of early build leaks that we were able to observe exactly what was going on. We also know why Apex Legends got crushed. We also know why this is likely to have problems. I'm not interested in any of these other games, but I have a feeling GTA 6 is done, and it's not even released yet. Anyway, do you think I'm worried about nothing? Do you think that this GTA 6 game is going to be fine? Do you think that you're going to see everybody playing it the way everybody was playing GTA 5? I'm interested. That's why I'm asking. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments section below. I think this one will be fiery. Don't forget to check out the amazing That Game Plays channel, please. It's amazing. It's growing. And as soon as we hit 10K, we're going to take it to the moon. As always, be sure to take care of yourself. Take care of others. And until next time, see ya.